Hello there. Welcome to Johnny Builds. I am your host, of course, Johnny, and here's where we currently stand right now is we've got the legs, the torso, the innards of the body, the neck is done, part of the head. So that's where we're currently at. And we are going to get started tonight with finishing the head, it looks like. Going to be putting that on. That one's going to be a challenge because of how everything goes together here. But we're going to get started and make this happen tonight. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and the time is off. And Pixie is watching and checking out everything to make sure everything is going the way it should. Bag 15. We got some big pieces on here. Another bag 15, it looks like. Small bag 15. Let's see if there's another one. Nope, that's 16. Another 16. I think we only have 3 bags for this one. Which tells me it's going to be a shorter build tonight, which is fine. Last week went long for a little bit. So we're going to get started right away. How's everyone doing tonight? Glad you could make it. Glad you could join. I've already seen just with the first little bit, we're starting with the turrets, which is going to be fun because I'm really excited to see how they move. Yes, Pixie is the most comfortable cat. She just kind of chills there in her little spot. How you doing tonight? How's your knees? Are you learning to walk better on them as opposed to your feet like you're supposed to? Hi, you are. Glad you can make it. Ooh, that's a cool piece. That piece is going to be neat because that allows things to turn but not be too loose. Ooh, so the big bag actually had 2 more bags in it. How about that? Alright, so I gotta adjust these pieces a little bit so I can put the smaller bags out. Yeah, they're going to. You'll get used to it. You're young, you'll heal. When you get old like me, you don't heal as readily. So you don't do things like dive for the ball anymore. Or you learn to dive and do a barrel roll kind of with it, or turn your body so that you don't bang yourself up and you just kind of let the body parts that can handle it take it. But you'll learn one way or the other. Oh yeah, Pixie is very, very, very comfy right now. Alright, this is cool because so these, it's kind of funny. This is like a jet engine part. Like this is what have been used as jets in Legos all the time, and they're going to be used just as a turret. Kind of cool. All right, let's get started. Yeah, you're definitely going to figure out a way to make that so it doesn't happen all the time, because you're only going to be able to take that for so long. I'm going to move this out of the way. I mean, there's a lot of gray pieces, so things are kind of going to blend in a little bit, and I don't want to. Trying to see. There we go. That works. Hey there. Yeah. I learned early on that I needed a knee replacement. And I never got a replacement, but I definitely had the surgery, so. Knee pads are very important. Good evening. Glad you could make it. Versus, that was a fantastic job you did on your little Lego project. I've always wanted to get the bonsai tree, but I just have not. As you can see, I spend my money on things I probably shouldn't, but yeah. Wusses are not crying right now, are they? Nope. I'm gonna lower this just a little bit so it's more getting what's right here. There we go. Alright, and this is weird that this is a step. Ready? There. I put a little red dot. And actually I'm gonna lower this a little bit because right now we're not putting the thing up. So there we go. That'll be better. Pixie's gonna go wandering now because she's like, oh, I'm not in the camera. Go on. Alright, there we go. It is, because that allows this to actually fit on there and not hurt anything. Ooh, that is really long. You don't normally see shafts this long, which sounds funny, but yeah. And our jet engine is going to go right on top of there. Ooh, it just has to fit the right way. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. It looks so cool. Alright, so there. Another little spacer. And then a funky looking thing. Alright, so these are supposed to go up. I like to orient the pieces just how they have it. That's a funny looking little thing. Goes on the end there. And it's capped off with another funny looking thing, which you don't normally see much of. And that goes sideways. There we go. Gun turret. All done. So now it's going to go underneath, obviously, of this thing. And these little hooks that are right here, little hooks, are going to fit in these little blue things that are right here. And they're going to turn opposite of each other, which is kind of cool. Ooh, I don't want to do that. There we go. Look at that. So when one goes forward to shoot, the other one's going back with the recoil. That's cool. Whoops, lost my roof because it went up too high. Silly me, right? Oh, it's got to go back one little bit. That's probably why it came off. Surgery happens all through the process. So, alright. I'm going to do the other side. Exactly the same thing, except opposite. That's too dark. So aside from Nick having a sore day, how's everyone else doing tonight? Keeping out of trouble? Oh no. So, well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder about the way Lego, the order they do their instructions. Sometimes it doesn't seem to make sense just like that. Because, yeah, I would think, like, if there's ever the chance that it's loose on the base, kind of, then that would, what you just had happen would happen. Yeah. So, do it your own way and be like, no, I'm putting the pebbles in when I want to put the pebbles in. Alright, so there's that. Jet engine. Alright. Takes a little effort to shove that on. More spacers. Funky looking thing. And where's the other? There. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Haha, tacos ice cream. I actually had sort of tacos. Had kind of my own homemade bowl, I guess you could say. Oh no, I put the wrong thing. Where's the other little thing? Had taco meat. Had taco meat from over the winter, actually, that had gotten from Hank's, and then just a bunch. I made a bowl with Doritos and cheese, and yeah, it was tasty. Where's this piece? Should look like that, and there's only one more of them, and of course, my eyes are like, blah! There we go. It is Taco Tuesday, officially. Yes. There we go. Alright, let's put those up the way they should be. Squeeze that in. Now this goes. Oh, my commander. He fell off. He's standing back here trying to give orders and direct things. Oops. Thought it was in there, but it was not. There we go. Alright, so the turrets, look at that. You shoot one, shoot two, shoot one, shoot two. So one goes forward, the other one goes back. That's pretty cool. Alright, turrets are done. Alright. No idea what this is. It obviously has a purpose. I just don't know what it is yet. It's a funny looking thing. Okay. Nope, that's not it. There we go. This is a weird looking little piece. Was that dark gray or light gray? That's light gray. Now we get to black pieces and another dark gray. But question is though, what kind of tacos did you have? That matters a great deal. this over. Funny looking thing goes on. And flip it back over. Nope. Yeah. Flip it back over. Couple little edge spacers. They got this extra little edge to them that makes them just a little bit longer than a flatter piece, but not so long that they could fit studs on them. And they serve a purpose. Alright, this is looking a little funky here. Interesting. Shrimp tacos. Ah, shrimp tacos are good. Alright, put that down for a second. 3x3. And a flat piece just goes on this side. Kind of goofy. But it all comes together. It's interesting how it does that. Alright. Oop, that is the wrong part. That is a funny looking part. Oh, I am gonna need that though. It's got a weird curve to it. It like slants down. It's not flat and straight like this one is. Okay. Looks like I'm building like, oh, I see. It goes on the side here. That makes sense. I have this feeling there's going to be a lot of that with this. So here we go. Then we're going to put the other covering with the other guns go over top here. Oh, I need to do more on this side still. Haha, more on. So I need a wing. This goes onto the back. Right like that. Okay. Oh, I see. Lift that up a little bit. That fits right in there, so this can only go so far down. We're gonna keep that there for now. Alright, now we gotta do the other side. Another funny looking thing. All these little pieces, all these little parts going together and stuff is definitely, we're definitely gonna hit an hour with this, that's for sure, because it's just a lot of little bits and pieces going together to make a make a big thing. Over, put this funny thing on, flip it back over, another funny thing goes on. It's funny to think about how many pieces are on this thing, and like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like I've put on like however many, couple thousand that I've put on. I mean, I'm sure if I did this all at once, which would take a very long time, this is even taking longer than the Falcon, and this has less pieces, but it's just more involved. It's kind of cool too that like the sides don't quite match. They're a little bit different from each other. Alright, where's that 3x3? There it is. I do like how they come together though. Alright. Alright. So this, in the funny angle, gotta get it there. And we'll flip this around. This goes here. Alright, and now we're going to do this other little piece on the back. That up a little bit. Here we go. Alright, so we are supposed to put this thing on here. Oh yeah, absolutely. And the fact that they're like 20 steps ahead. Obviously they have to be, otherwise it wouldn't work. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up for this, and we're gonna lift the camera up a little bit actually, because we are putting this thing together. Okay. Let's see how this goes on. So those four have to go in right there. This is going to be tough because it all has to slip together and fit just right. Gotta make sure these things are straight. There we go. Getting there. Oh man. Okay, let's partially in there. I knocked the commander out of his seat. Oh, and there goes one of the other guys. Yep, it is. In fact, I'm gonna get these guys out of here so that they're not causing me trouble. Alright. So it's partially in there. Something is not fitting quite right, though. I know this is all supposed to kind of go together. And, like... yeah, it has to... This is going to take the longest of this whole thing. Alright, you know what? You guys can go out of the way for right now. Let's see what's jamming it up. Those middle... So we got 4 here, 2 here that all have to come together. And it is not easy. Bottom's in. See, they should have done... Gotta make sure these are all straight the right way, because if they're a little bit off, then they won't go through. Everything else looks like it's the way it should be. There. That's a little better. Oh, 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 oh. Why won't you go the rest of the way, is the question. The bottom is definitely in, like where it should be. This is not going to be very impressive if I can't get that on. Goes through. I'm going to make sure that I have these the right size. If I aim this up here, I'm going to actually take this off too so I can see better. That goes in. That should fit perfect. So these side pieces I just put on, I'm taking off just so I have more room to see. It's those middle ones. There's 2 middle black ones that are not going in the way they should. I'm gonna get a workout doing this, that's for sure. and get them to fit. Because there's two black ones that go into the holes that are right there. They are not fitting for some reason. Actually, I wonder if something might be a little bit... I wonder if something might be a little bit off, actually. Let me double check. Double checking what I did here. That's under. That's on top. That's on top. Goes by 2 each time. There should be 4 of them. Okay. This is interesting. So if I aim this up, that actually can't work. I need to actually go back one set of instructions. And look at the neck. Because something there is not right. Okay, there's that part. It shows it having two pieces. That's oh no. Uh-oh. I messed up actually. I don't know if I can fix this now. This is facing the wrong way. Figured out my problem. Let's see if I can. Ooh, maybe I can. So this has these two things sticking out, and I did this the wrong way when I put this on. I didn't see to flip it around. Silly me. So this goes on that way. That makes sense because then these black things here fit inside here. Hate when I mess up. Alright, now let's see if I can get this in here. Figured it out. We're saved. Lego didn't screw up. I did. Of course. I was gonna say, because the way it was going in didn't make sense. It wasn't going to fit. Let me take that off and just do the middle part first. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that part's done. Or at least back the way it should have been. This is why you do it the way they tell you the first time, otherwise you have to go back like this. And then putting it all back together is a pain. Well, it wasn't easy, but it was able to be figured out. That's what the important part is. There we go. Okay. All those are in. Alright, there we go. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. My screw up. Let's put these back on where they were. No, this goes on this side. That made for a more exciting stream. Frustrating, but more exciting. Not sure where this came from. Guess I'll find it. I figured it out. Don't worry. I figured it out. Go have fun. Have a good night. Alright, now this should fit on. Once I straighten it out. Get it all twisted right. Look at that. Much better. Much better. Alright. Whew! Alright, I'll worry about putting the guys in later. Look at that though, the head moves. Alright, then those instructions can go away for now. Whew! That was upsetting me. Alright. Alright. So, get a little spacer on here, and then this is going to go right down the middle. So, I'm going to... You can't really see it because the head part is in the way. But there's the shaft that goes right down the middle. Keep everything kind of tied together. There we go. Woo! Alright. Alright, time for the sides. And these are going to be a little bit more fun because pieces are bigger. Well, at least not starting out. That's what happens whenever you go too fast, you know? Alright, so this is going to go back looking down here at what I'm actually building. And then we're going to have the overview look here. So, yeah. That looks good. Whew, and that taco stuff I had is starting to make my tummy rumble. Good thing I ate it now, not too late. Yeah, this is going to go right here. It's not. This is 15. There are 18 sets of bags, and I know 16 and 17 have a lot of paneling and stuff like that. So, still got a little ways to go. 3 more weeks. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought I was at 16 already, but nope, this is 15. Hey, you got your name changed. Nice. Did you fall asleep, Nick? Ah, here we go. One of these big yellow pieces so that the turrets can turn. I mean, it's a lot of the paneling that's here on the outside and stuff like that that just isn't covered because the detail stuff on the inside is done for the most part. But there's so even on the outer parts, there will be details and stuff that you don't even think about. It adds to the whole look and everything of the AT-AT, but you don't think about it whenever you're looking at it, because your eyes are looking at so many things. You're watching the movie, all this stuff that's going on. Shakespearean notations. How fun. I do not envy you. And little tooth thing over here. I'm gonna move this over here more, just so it's easier. I mean, and that's kind of what was smart about the way George Lucas did everything. Like, he wanted, like, they used model parts, like old battleships and things like that, and airplanes and stuff, in order to make everything in Star Wars and Empire and stuff. And doing that made it all look realistic, but it also gave so much just stuff going on with it that your eyes were automatically seeing detail and registering it without, you know, being conscious of it necessarily. Which is, yeah, how you want it to be. Alright, put that down for a second. A couple little more hinge thingies that we're doing here. In the middle. It's funny how they do that. Alright, flip it back over. And funny little color. So we got green, well, kind of a green. It's like a mint green, and blue right there. Now we got the big disc going on. There we go. This is interesting. The way that they have this done, they have these little pieces, but they're not straight on. You're supposed to turn them. So that one goes that way. I need one that goes the other way. Another one that goes in the middle of that. It looks kind of funny how it's done. Looks like it's like parrot feathers, kind of. Oh, this is cool. So, never seen this sort of thing be done. So this piece goes over top. So, just kind of like a little guide thing, but it goes over top like it's on a record. Put that down. Now we're gonna make the turret itself. Not very many of these, oops, not that one. We need one with a hole in it. There we go. Not very many of these little shafty pieces. Now one without a hole goes on top. side turrets are kind of a cool little thing. Very unique. Hi, Pixie. Welcome back. Seeing what's going on, huh? Seeing where I'm at. I'm doing pretty good. Are you here to help, or are you here to cause trouble? You're going back to your bed. This goes down underneath. Kind of a funky little doodad. Okay. This is kind of unique. Goes there. And then not sure how that goes on. Oh. That's kind of cool. Hey, the show's starting again. Just kidding. This one doesn't say, here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. Oh, where will I put it? I have a spot for it already. The Millennium Falcon actually was sitting on it, the spot, and now I'm going to put this there. The Falcon's already somewhere else, so. Funny little shaft thing. Whenever I get to the point that I'm going to be finishing, I'm going to show where it's going to go. So probably either next week or the week after. I'll show where it shall go. Okay. Well, this is cool how they make this turret look. Another little spacer. Put that in there. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks cool. And this goes in there. Whoops. Look at that. That's a gun turret. Very detailed. Lots of stuff on it. Now we've got this little bottom part that's gonna fit in. Base for the legs? Oh, so this part here, this part of the legs, like this part right here, for all 4 legs, and the torso. So the first box was the torso and that part of the legs. Box number 2 was finishing the legs, doing everything for the legs. And box 3 has been, well, you've probably seen, but it's been up to, well, where it is now. Box 3 and the start of box 4. Sorry, my legs were, speaking of my legs, a little bit off. Yeah, so, yeah, the first part, what I plan on doing, I mean, you can always go look back, of course, but what I plan on doing is a fast video of the whole build. So I'm going to take all the videos and make them speed up. And just make it go very quickly so you can see it in about, 10-ish minutes. Just depends on how big it is and how fast I can make it go for it to make sense. Yeah. Yeah, it was really neat. Cause just starting it out, I mean, even just the torso is like extremely heavy. Okay, good, perfect. Look at that. Oh, we're still not done. Yeah, it won't be for. I mean, like I still have to finish. Obviously, we're kind of moseying along here a little bit. All right, lots of pieces going on here. We're getting down to the wire, though. I'm seeing the end of the road with this, with all these pieces here. Little flat piece. Yeah, it was pretty neat seeing just that part come together, and that being all I had done. It was just kind of like, what? More flat pieces. These larger flat pieces are kind of cool. Flip it over. Oh gosh. Alright, gotta do goofy things. This is how they join some things together. Funny angled pieces and okay, these go in upside down. It goes on here now. Nope, nope. One over. More little hingy parts. Whoops. Sheesh. All kinds of stuff is going into this one. So that goes on there. Then a smooth part. Smooth round part. Oh, geez. So this goes on the end here of this. Not sure how. Ah, okay. Okay, snap. Alright, so there we go. Now this whole thing goes on here. Not sure exactly where it all fits. Oh, I see. It's got to fit down in there. I don't think I have that right. checking something real quick. Oh, I guess so. Let's see. Not quite sure how that's supposed to go in there. Everything is being figured out as I go. Oh, it's gonna go like that. So let's lift that up. That makes more sense. I was trying to put it on. Whoops. Whoops. I was trying to put it on too straight. That's supposed to go back on there. And I lost my turret. This part is very delicate. Alright, so see why they did it the way they did, though, because it is very, has to be very exact. There we go. Oh man. Just fits in there. Look at that. And then that'll go down over top. Okay. Just barely fits on there. Alright. Now to do the other side. So that makes it so you can access everything, but it's not easy to do. Alright, let's turn it this way. Look at that. That thing is so cool. It's a little bit heavier on this side now because of because there's more stuff on that side. So, all right, to the other side, same thing. It's getting there. I might have to turn this thing around in order to get that other side on, because that was not easy looking at it straight on. Yeah, that's looking pretty fantastic. Yeah, it definitely, the weight of this makes the head go down, so natural. So like this is it up, and this is it with, you know, everything pushing down on it. So Legos definitely do get heavy. These little pieces, if I put them on the wrong spot, they would not be fun to get off. Snap! Snapped right on. Alright. down for a second. Yeah, this is going to be it for, I think, putting this all together, and there's just going to be a couple little odds and ends that go on. I'm double checking one thing, make sure I put the right things. Ooh, I missed one. Missed one. I was wondering about that. Oh, it goes on here. Interesting. That's cool. That makes it look even cooler. Oh, I'm loving this build. This is so cool. I mean, I really enjoyed doing the Falcon, but like this, it's just, this is so epic. It's just unbelievable. I'm like a little kid. Okay, flip it back over. Little funny color piece on. And now the big disc goes on. Okay. So we got, this goes on here. Yeah, I missed that in the other step. So let's put this one on here. Does that go in the middle? It's hard to tell. I think it needs to go, I don't know, we'll find out. These little wing pieces are kind of funny how they go on. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh. I hate doing an uh-oh, but it looks like I might have forgotten one thing, go figure. Alright, that's on there. Yeah, I did, but I will go fix it. Out. Supposed to have this on there. Then it fits on. Let's see if I can do this without breaking it. There we go. Okay. That just spaces it better. Fix that. Alright, thanks. Have fun. Enjoy your boat. Time for the other gun turret. And then this will pretty much be done for the evening. A couple more pieces to go. Oh no, turret and then the rest of the side pieces. kind of looking to make sure that I built the other one correctly as I'm doing this, just to be sure. Spacer for that. And this. Alright, put it down again so I can see what I'm doing. Because I have to move the pages out of the way so I can see everything. Armature. Getting there, getting there. Okay, gun is almost done. Okay, that needs to go sideways. There we go. There we go. Another turret. Alright, more side pieces for the bottom and the other end, and then it'll all go together and it will be done for the night. Alright, bottom part goes in. Okay, all the further that can go. Now for the last part. This is a little bit different than this side. It looks a little different. It's not as nice. Which again is what they did with all the different models and stuff, is they made it so even though it was symmetrical, it at the same time was not symmetrical, which gave it character and made it interesting. Alright, what are we at? Hour 8 minutes. I didn't think it was going to take this long, but lo and behold. Another flat piece here, a little piece here. Flip it over. Okay, and now to do the connector, which is really goofy. And then the fun part will be putting it, connecting it up. It's funny how the panels just kind of lay in there, but at the same time there's no other way to do it. You can't, you wouldn't be able to make it so they are like jammed in there. Okay. That's our connector. So you can see that these are, put them up closer. They are a plus, but what they go into is a smooth hole, which means they don't actually like click in, so to speak. And that's how they just fit in there, so that it doesn't, because again, like I said, there'd be no other way to do it. It just wouldn't work. Which I think some people actually complained about whenever they said that some of the things just seemed like they were cheap, not cheapy, but like not as secure as sometimes they are, which totally understand that, but at the same time, this had to be done certain ways in order to work. So, right. This goes right. What? No. Oh no, I put that on wrong. No, I put it on. Nope, I did. I put it on wrong. Sometimes when it says flip over, it's hard to tell which way that they want it flipped. That makes more sense. Okay, that's snapped in there. That's right there. That's all good. Now we gotta try to put this on the other side. Let's see how easy this is to do. Aha, that fit in much easier. Alright, put that down, and then these things snap up in here. There's two little snaps here. Got that one. And got that one. Is that it? Oh, and it's just showing that like everything, this little thing turns it all. There we go. Oh, so let's pause the timer. There we go. Too bad this isn't motorized. But there we go. The head is complete. I can just see this marching down the battlefield, except it can't. So, all right. Well, there we have it. That's it for the night. This is looking just completely awesome. Let's do an overview look of everything. It's still naked. Back this up a little bit. Turn it down. There we go. Look at that. Just imagine that going across the battlefield. Alright, well, thanks for watching. It definitely was interesting having to adjust some pieces and look at some things and redo them, but it worked out. So, yeah. So, again, thanks very much for watching. We'll be continuing and actually covering the shell and everything, or putting the shell on next week. We're starting to anyway. We still got 3 sets of bags to go. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and keep on building.